Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Anno 1800. It is my utmost pleasure to welcome you back into Crown Falls. And it is finally time. A new expedition is open. We can now finally go for the passage for the Arctic region. And if you're wondering what the hell is that city here and where did I land, well, you probably have watched one of my other Let's Plays, so just have a look at the description. Anno 1800 Anarchist starts this game here. And with that, we started all of those DLCs then here with that beautiful big city here. And we are ready now for a new expedition. So when we go back here real quick, up here we now have the continent with the Arctic and the passage expedition is already available. So all we need to do now is, well, start one of these. Let's have a look at that. That is the new quest here that we have. For 2 years, Lady Jane Faithful has been preparing to find her husband's expedition, which got lost in the Arctic while looking for the Northwest Passage. She hopes you will agree to become the last and most crucial member of her rescue team, and is offering handsome rewards in exchange. But the journey will not be easy. If you don't want to meet the same fate as Sir John and his crew, you'd best prepare for a difficult expedition. And we get 50,000 for that, so we have to find her lost husband. And with that we have a new expedition here, the passage, and let's have a look at that. I've got a new ship here from Anne Harlow. So she was selling one of those cool looking steamers that we have here now, and I think we can use this ship here for this expedition. Let's have a look. Help Lady Faithful rescue her husband in the Arctic. We need to assign a new ship, so in this case we could go for example, one of our cargo ships, but we do have force, so we should probably also go for some, well, weapons and stuff like that. So I really want to use this ship here, since it's a good one, a big one. I do have some building materials that I don't need here anymore, so let's just get rid of them. I've also prepared a big fleet here, by the way, or big fleet, well, some cargo ships here with some building materials so we can start right onto it. We also have another newspaper edition here. I'm just going to have the minus 30% production propaganda there, nothing else. And this ship is called actually the Hesperus 2. So let's go for this ship there, the Hesperus 2, that we need to put on that expedition there. Where is it? The Hesperus 2, there it is. And we do need some force there as well, so we should be able to get this from our Crown Falls warehouse. There it is. There we have some weapons for force, or advanced weapons actually, and we also should have some items here that we can use. So we do need hunting force. Let's have a look at that. We do need hunting, so we know what that is. It's probably this one here. Perfect. We do need rations. I also like to apply this with the schnapps then, so we have some medicine there and some rations. And now the only thing that we actually need is some force. I don't think we actually do have something down here. There it is, the captain. So tugboat man, he is going for the force there, and we could also use her for diplomacy, also boosting our morale here, which is quite important. We still could do something else with one more slot here, but I guess, yes, that's it for now. Just have another good here, so medicine, naval power, why not? We do have the resources and some crafting as well, so 87% morale should be enough. Let's start the expedition, shall we? And the Hesperus is kind of trying to get out of the harbor area here. Let's speed it up a bit. And on its way now to a new continent. As you can see, I've also got some warships here ready. So the Admiral has been quite a hassle lately, and we're going to use those warships then as some defense. And that is my expedition force that I'm going to send once we found the Arctic. That's this one here. So I'm just going to send them kind of like into the middle of this map here, so we can speed the whole thing up then once they are actually on their way. And with that, of course, we're still going to continue with Crown Falls here as well. But right now, let's focus a bit on the Arctic. And let's just wait what the passage expedition tells us. And there we already have the first step of this expedition. Let's have a look what's happening out there. Oh, it's looking cold for sure. An Arctic welcome. It is late summer when the expedition reaches the chilling sound, and yet the conditions in these icy seas are already challenging. The wind only has to pick up, and the men are tugging up their collars and tramping below deck. It seems hopeless to think Sir John Faithful's men could have lasted 3 winters here. Beyond chilling sound, the seaway divides. To the west lies a chain of small islands separated by partially melted ice. To the south, a long dark headland crowned with snow that hazes out of sight. Okay, we need to decide where we want to go now in this region here. Let's go to the west. An Arctic welcome, the first severe blizzard. You've only just caught sight of the baffling island littoral when the headwind suddenly whips up and a dark fringe of cloud appears in the heavens. All take cover below deck as rock-hard pellets of ice begin to pelt the ship with such force as to cause lasting damage. We've lost control of her, screams the navigator, but it takes a hero to go back out into that. Save the propellers from the ice. Tragic, youthful over-exuberance. Oh, we lost. Your sailors drain a bottle of strong rum before going back out, perhaps believing machism will keep them warm. They batten the hatches in the white flurry, stumbling, belching, and laughing. The hilarity continues when one of the lads slips and loses his feet. That is, until the steel rim of the funnel meets his head with a clump. He dies instantly. Okay, the captain awaits my commands. Let's provide some extra rations and continue. How's the morale looking on that ship for now? 68% is still pretty fine so far. And with that, we'll just wait now for the next step. I'll keep it at the fastest speed here right now. And while the ship is actually doing its job there, what we can see, since I've installed the DLC, well, we have no rides in the city anymore. I don't know why, but perhaps something new has been calculated. There have been a lot of bug fixes. And at least for now, we don't have a single ride in the city here. And can just, for the first time, actually see the beautiful city without any negative icons above them. Right, we also have the botanical gardens here, the new ones. Of course, they're not going to be the end of it, so we are still going to build some stuff around here. And we also got a few new icons, or at least one new icon for now. That is electricity, where we have something new. That is the gas mine and the gas-fired power plant. So if you remember, we only use oil at the moment for those electricity power plants here. They want oil with the train system that we have installed here so far. Well, now we have gas-fired power plants as well, so we could just place them here. They look pretty similar as far as I can see. Right? Yeah, so they're the same actually. No, not quite. They have some different sides here with some gas pipes there. And other than that, they look pretty similar, and they need gas mines. We can only do them or build them in the Arctic then, and they require technicians. That's right. So we got a whole new kind of set of buildings and also population stages. The technicians, for example, are one of them. And there's also a sapling coming in. An airship, so I'm really excited to see that then, to make it happen. But well, right now we still have to wait now for the next step of the expedition as usual. Well, we had the same thing with the New World, we had the same thing with this area here, Cape Trelawney. So just like that, opening up a new area of course takes a bit of time here with the expedition. Let's wait for the next step of it, shall we do that? And there we have the next step. Let's have a look at it. Baffling island. Sir, cries the lookout. Dark shapes on the ridge. A group climb the icy escarpment. At the top they find a companionable trio of driftwood boards plucked into 3-man-sized heaps of snow. Sunlight hits the scritchings in the wood, sacred to the memory of Joseph Brain, who departed his life this New Year's Day, 1846, on board of HMS Styx. The others named are John Gore and Francis Seeley. Your men tremble at the idea of disturbing the graves. Search around the graves instead. Okay, and a mere 100 meters from the graves, the men discover the remains of a camp at which the lost expedition wintered. They built a cairn, a small stack of stones, under which a tin cylinder containing a tightly rolled letter is found. They left a note of the progress, says the captain. Lady Faithful recognizes her husband's writing immediately. Wait, she's with us? She's on the expedition? That kind of is a bit strange here. Okay, we have some coordinates here, and we can circle the island along the west coast, or we can circle the island along the east coast. West Coast seems a bit better here in this case. Returning by the west side of Cornwall Island. Total loss by deaths to date, 3 men due to sickness. The ship is now headed for the west coast of Terria Island. The crew hope to find Sir John and his men soon and pray no more obstacles will be thrown in their way. This is pretty exciting. So we haven't had an expedition yet with choices in them like that, where we can choose different paths. I wonder if I'm going in the right direction there. And yeah, morale is now to 61%. It's still fine. It just shouldn't reach below 10%. That's all. I'm also a bit worried here by the amount of admiral ships. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, cheating perhaps on the admiral side, but look at the what number of ships here. You can see them on the pink dots there. A lot of them. Ship of the Lines. If I go to the old world where he hasn't got an island anymore, we got like a whole fleet down here. Where is he getting all this influence to build those ships? There is another fleet of his, you know. And when we go to the new world, he's got 3 islands left. And off of those 3 islands, he's building those ships. Another fleet of his. I'm a bit worried at that. So he might be trouble in the future. What I'm doing here in the meantime is I'm just purchasing some of those battle cruisers. I've got a little fleet of my own here. Also in Cape Trelawney, I got a little fleet. Over here. So we should be safe. But I still wonder. Oh, and we also got a visitor in Crown Falls, which by the way is now a beautiful metropolis. That's also pretty cool. Now that the riots are gone, we have no more negative impact here except the pollution. A very serious and grave kind of attractiveness that touches the soul. Oh, that's pretty. And not that much left anymore for the next level. Of course, we want to reach the highest level sooner or later here. And let's see what actually we got here. Vice Admiral Adams. I think we already had him once. And he's equipped on ships, naval power and navigation bonus plus 800 hit points. Oh, pretty cool. Would have loved to have him before we start with the expedition. Alrighty, and once again we need to wait a bit there for the next step of the expedition, where we're listening to those beautiful tunes of the Anno soundtrack. There's the next attention that we have to attend to. The Narrows, the west coast of Terria Island, is snaggled up with monstrous horns of ice. Navigation is going to be tricky. Will the Narrows lead back once more to open water, or will your ship end up stuck? You can navigate carefully, get a better view of the channels from a nearby dock, or send scouts ahead of the rowboats to sea. Find a path through the Narrows has the highest success chance, so let's take this one here. Oh, finally. To their relief, your crew reach the open sea on the other side. As there is a lack of consensus on magnetic north at this time, your navigators decide to ignore the compasses and trust their instincts, saving them a collision on more than one occasion. The crew enters King William Sound, a majestic carpet of water leading up to its seat, King William Island. Sensing something, Lady Faithful suddenly emerges from below deck and voices the determined hopes of her heart. It's been 2 years, the Admiralty say. They have tried everything, but then they haven't lost a husband. Nor did it occur to them to search King William Sound. There, a camp. I can't hear the voices, so I'm rather reading it out loud. And it's abandoned. But we imagined as much, didn't we? And my John picked a fine spot. Perhaps they left some sign as to where they went. Alrighty, and with that we're finally in the Arctic.
My John's camp should serve for us. From here, we can search to any length and breadth.
Let's have a look at that. So I really just let's send my ship over there and then we'll see what's actually going on there.
We'll rake over the remains and then make a refuge for ourselves.
Okay, let's see. So we need to clear this abandoned camp here. There's nothing else that we can see here. Can we actually walk on it? Yes, we could actually walk on it already.
Empire?
So let's clear it off. Select this object there. The main one.
Hold hard, a crag.
And this one.
Hand is well worth our time.
Now I can hear the voices. And here we have to pick up something.
John's log. Open it. He knew we would come for him.
Read Sir John's logbook.
First, get all you faithful some shelter and a canteen where they can warm each
The logbook
other up.
of Commander Sir John Reginald Patience. Made camp on King William Island. It shall shelters for the winter. Met a group of Inuit to the northwest. They were reluctant at first, but later approached us to trade for iron. They offered us dead seals, which, of course, we civilly declined, having enough fine canned food aboard sticks and haters to last a lifetime. But instead, they may know of a route to Northwest Passage. March 11th, the Inuit led us to a channel heading deeper into the ice. Inuit look worried, but our instruments report freeze is thinning by the day. Time for our mighty icebreakers to prove their powers. Soon, we shall be the first to cut the miracle shipping canal bridging east and west. We set out tomorrow. Okay.
If HMS Hades and Styx came this way, the Inuit must have seen them. Maybe they can help us.
Alrighty, so that's that. And yeah, we're starting here on this little island first. Of course, this is a rather small one. But isn't it looking good? Cool. It looks cool, I wanted to say, but it's also looking very beautiful there. I love it. And we are in the Arctic now, and we actually have to do something here. We do have a few building materials, timber and steel beams, and with those things we need to start our own first little settlement. And here we have the road. It's an icy road, obviously. So let's place it there. Let's have it actually 2 lanes. Like with every main road that I'm building. In our very first settlement in the Arctic, build a canteen and explore shelters. So there's my ship here, the Hesperus 2. And what I'm going to do before I do anything else, let's go back to Cape Trelawney. And here I do have my little fleet here ready. And they're grouped. And they're now going for the Arctic. And off they go with lots of building materials. Let's go back to the Arctic. And let's start with, well, explore shelters is the first thing that we need to do. We do also have the heaters here, as we can see. So we do need to heat our people. And let's just have 3 here.
Reached a new milestone.
And 3 here. Mission exploration. I guess this is the first city status that we have reached now. And a canteen. It provides a public service to your residents. Let's build this one here.
It's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Cold. Get the coal fires burning. Post haste.
Beautiful. And let's walk through that little town there. Oh my god, this is so cool. I just love it. Walking around in the Arctic that we have here with those beautiful buildings there. Jumping around. There's the canteen where people can get something to eat, probably. In our very first one, there's the ship behind there. Beautiful snow-covered trees. Absolutely gorgeous. Now let's see. We do need some heating already. So as you can see, let's have a look at the explorers here. So they have the canteen now. They need pemmican food and oil lamps. And heat level should also be up there at the moment. It's freezing in those little buildings there. So let's have a look at that. We do need the heater, which does heat. As you can see, we have now the influence here. So we should probably build it somewhere here. So I'm going to build another explorer hut. And let's have the heater beside the canteen. That fits. There it is. And we need a charcoal kiln to sustain it, but it needs a forest. So we do that over here. Do I still have the resources? I still have resources there. And there it is. Let's build 2 of them actually, providing us with the coal that we need. And there we have them, producing some coal for us now. Guess it's going to take a bit of time there, and he can then get that from here. He's already getting some coal there. We were lucky in this case. He's got just 1 tile here of influence to reach the trading post. Otherwise we would have to build it somewhere closer. So there it is, the 10 tons, the first 10 tons of coal coming up now. And look at that. They also look different. I love it. And there we can see in this on the street here actually, do you see that? The pipes there. So there's the heat coming through then. Once this one here produces some. There it is. It's active now, producing some heat there. As we can see, sustain 100% of heat for 30 seconds. And it's counting now. My people do have some heat now. It's still chilly, but it's not frozen anymore. And freezing residents may get Arctic flu and spread it. Oh, this is similar to Frostpunk then. Frostpunk has a similar tactic. People get sick if it's too cold. Okay, so that's that. While this counts down, we have another quest here. Comarch the Inuit. Find the Inuit by studying Sir John's log.
The heat of them heaters don't travel far, and most of your buildings will need heating and all.
Okay, there is something else now. Lumberjack hut and sawmill. Let's do that too. So we do need some wood. I'm going to... I don't have much space here anymore. Let's build 2 of them for now. And a sawmill here. What is that? Explorer workforce.
Keep it stoked or we'll catch our deaths out here.
Alright, we also should look out for the workforce there. Oh, and they also need heating. Those buildings here. So we also need a heater here. Let's build one here. And this, of course, we need more explorer workforce. So let's also have another block then here of people. And also here, costing us 2 timber per building. Okay, and this should drop the explorers there then a bit. Perfect. Okay, find the Inuit. Yeah, we still need to study that log there once again. Submit a group to the northwest. So let's send our ship here, the Hesperus 2, without any resources for now, to the northwest. Somewhere over there. And the ship is on its way now. Oh, and there we have an airship. And Old Nate is here too. And he's got one of the airships now. We're soon, hopefully, we are able to build them. Oh, he's not got an outpost here yet. Only the sign. So I think he's working on it. Perfect. Alrighty, so my ship is on its way now. Discovering, hopefully, new continents. And what we can also see here now, we do have the forest fertility, the caribou abundance, whale abundance, beer abundance, and fur abundance. And 2 gold deposits that we also have here. Those things we should keep in mind. And this heater is now working too, so people here have it heated, as we can see, and they can work now. We still lack some workforce, so, well, that's the timber, of course, that we need at the moment. Right, and while we wait on those 2 things to happen, I need to do something else. I need to prepare, just in case if the Admiral actually declares war on me, that he's actually going down then, because I can't afford, I really can't afford that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm searching my fleet here right now. in Cape Trelawney, I think. Yes. There's my main fleet. I still want to build more ships though.
New orders?
We can purchase them though, I think. Oh yeah, influence-wise, it's a bad thing. But I'm sending those ships here to the New World. Why? Because in the New World he's got his last 3 islands not very heavily guarded. So if he declares war on me, I'm just going to take those 3 islands before he can do anything else. And then he's wiped off entirely. We still have 4 battle cruisers here as far as I can see. That's fine. So actually, I'm going to leave those 4 ship of the lines here. I don't need that many ships in the New World. And let's go back. Let's go back to the Arctic. I also want to see where my ships are. There are my 4 ships still on their way.
The epidemic spreads across your city.
Let's go back in. Yeah, Explorer workforce is looking better now. We can build 1 more shelter because we have some timber again. And this is so fitting to Christmas right now. I just totally love that. Particularly nice scene there. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now we do have some timber again. Let's build 2 more explorer huts. And we also discovered some new islands. Oh, this is pretty high up there. We can only reach this one here with the Zeppelin then, the airship. There we have the gas deposits. Alright, so those are the new resources that we can then gather to produce some electricity. Another smaller island here, no Inuits yet. Beautiful. Another gold deposit here. Doesn't seem like there's much here anymore though. There's another huge one. That's probably one of the things that we are searching for. But it doesn't seem like there is any other land anywhere here. Nope, this seems to be the end of it. And then we go towards this area there, and then we already have a big land mass. So let's just send the ship over there, discovering that. It should be here somewhere to the northwest. At least that's what the logbook says. Yeah. So northwest. Clearly states that. Alright, we also have a positive workforce now. Oh, there's a low heating over there. I think we'll need to connect them directly here now with that street.
Has returned from its voyage.
Yeah, now they have some heat there. And our fleet also has arrived.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
With some building materials then, hopefully.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So that's pretty cool. I think we still need to unlock him before we can do anything here. And there we have a new landmass. Also with some gas deposits. Nothing else though. Let's see. There's another big... Oh, that's a big one over there. That's a very big one there. Holy moly. Nothing here though. There's still a smaller one here, but I don't think there are Eskimos or Inuits there. There's something here, but that's not northwest anymore. Oh, this is just looking so nice. Beautiful. Let's wait it out there. What we can do though in the meantime is, well, since we don't need anything else, we can just build more explorer huts.
A shaman must help.
Oh, and there we found him.
We will share what
Cargo stations.
There are the Inuits living. Let's sail to that point here.
here you would come.
Cargo boat at the ready.
Okay, let's follow the trail.
Aim saved.
Let's follow that ship there. It's a sailing ship. Should be no problem for our big steam ship here. And what is he doing here actually, the Inuit? He's selling us some stuff. Caribou meat, the whale oil, seal skin items. Oh, for the zoo, the ringed seal and the ivory gull. And for the museum, oh look at that.
Workforce shortage.
We also have some artifacts here that we can use. And also some new treasure hunts. Okay, and there we're following now on the trail here. So we still haven't unlocked, of course, anything really yet. We're still finding a new big landmass where we can settle and build a big outpost. This is really just a small one, you know, so it's really just an outpost. I'm pretty sure we'll find something big then. Probably even that area here. Following the ship now there. Could take a while, I guess. My ships have arrived. We should have some steel beams on board. Perfect. No, sorry, old Nate. No diving bell quest for the moment. There we have some steel beams. Also, some windows, some bricks. I just loaded everything that I kind of could find in Crown Falls. And there we also have some steel beams then. Some reinforced concrete.
Battle cruiser ready.
And with that, we could just now expand a few more buildings here. How far does it reach? Oh, only over here. Not far. We need to be careful there. Is that too much? No, that's perfectly fine. Same goes for this area here. And also here. Perfect. They all have some heating there. Also those buildings there. So that it grows a bit. We still only have the heating there. And the pemmican, oh, they unlock now. And there's the next step. So for food, we will need the whaling station here and the caribou hunting hut. So that is something we need forests for. Yep. And this one here, we need access to the sea there, and then we can produce it. And it also requires heat. All of them require heat. Oh, that's a problem. So where's the boat in the meantime? Still finding our way here through the ice. Very slowly. Alrighty, so we also have something new in store, and that is the statistics that we have them. So that's new. So we can now see how much we produce of each good and consume of each good. So now we can see that coal we have, but it's actually going down by -2 at the moment, at a rate of -2. That's not good, obviously. So what we need to do in this case, no, is that right?
Has closed the way forward to the place they took their boats.
Okay, the path is
The
blocked.
Hades and Styx came this way. If it takes our last breath, we must find them. Here's something more. It'll take our best efforts to clear that frozen channel.
Oh well, thanks for the funds. We have 250 million though. Not really necessary.
We pick up our crumbs and prepare a special ice-breaching brigade.
Okay, so that's the next one. We actually need to sustain pemmican supply for the region. And that's exactly what we want to do now. Let's find out. Of course, we do need more coal then, right? So coal is going down here right now, decreasing at a rate of -2. So let's see what we can do about that. We need another charcoal kiln. I'm going to expand over here then. right up here to the far end of the... Oh, this is a pretty interesting island here. It goes all the way up here in the spiraling way. And up here we have the hunting cabins. You know, so let's have a warehouse here. And around that we do have the caribou hunting cabins. One here. One here. And one here. I mean, how much are they producing actually? 1 minute. They take 1 minute for that. Oh, and they cost a lot of people actually. So let's only have 2 of them for now. And of course we also need a heater here once again. Heating those places. Because it's really cold up here. And I'm going to leave this one here open for another hunting cabin then. And down here we have another warehouse with some more charcoal kilns around it. So 2 more. They don't cost that much manpower anyway. Perfect. The only thing that I don't like about them is that they are really dirty. You know, so they pollute the air. But it doesn't seem to make any difference here. Do they need heating? No, they don't need heating. That's good to know. Perfect. So we can just leave them here. And hopefully produce enough coal now. What we also need is the whaling station. That takes a lot of manpower though. 30. There it is. We have to hunt some whales, unfortunately. And yeah, we probably have to move the heater because it doesn't reach that area there now. So let's get rid of those 2 buildings there and move it over here. Right, it does heat it now, and it doesn't quite reach those 2 buildings there, so let's move them. And also this one here over there. Connected. Perfect. So now everyone should be heated again. Very good. And let's just build 3 more here, since we do need the manpower. So 1 heater is actually enough at the moment for all of those buildings here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, and there it is, a little
Your
puzzle
ship
again.
has returned from its voyage.
Now we've reached all of those things. Oh, my battleships have arrived in the new world.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Let's gather them with the remaining 4 battle cruisers that we have here. Perfect. Okay, so there my whaler is on its way already. Hunting the whales. As unfortunate as that is. So we are collecting some things here, and the only thing... Oh, what now? This one hasn't got any heat. Now it's gotten it. Perfect. We can also have some more houses here then. Alrighty. And now we need the pemmican cookhouse. This building here. I guess it will need some heating there as well. So we can actually have it over here. Very good. Nope, actually, you know what? We should have it close to the whaler. There it is.
Teach a person a lot.
There's the port here that we have. And we have the cooking house now. The only thing we don't have is manpower. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the coal. It's still going down, so we need even more of those kilns. Seems a bit incredible to me. So many of them. Right, a 3rd one. And we probably will need another heater then.
Your people are starting to get sick.
And there is another heater. Alright, delivering the heat, and this one here is going up to this point there, this one up to that point there. So they don't have any heating. That's right. Okay, now it's working. Oh, and also the newspaper looking pretty good. So the only thing as usual, minus 30 consumption there.
Anything else? Then I'll send it out.
Oh yeah, and it does need a warehouse that we will need to build. Here.
All in.
Oh, the pirate declares war on us again.
It's
No
as kind
problem
as we
though.
could make.
You gained an influence bonus.
He always likes to go for ceasefire right away and then the peace treaty.
I also
There it
have
is.
my wife and children to
It's a bit bugged there with the pirate. Sean is a very
I can't say I'm not relieved.
conflicted man. Right, we do have some timber on our ships there. That's pretty neat. We don't need to wait there and just build the warehouse there. And now my heater can get the coal, hopefully, and heat my people. And I do have enough workforce there. We do have now the kitchen somewhere. Down here. Perfect. And we get the first goods coming in. So this should rise here now. Sooner than later. For this population here. Very good. Producing some of that food now.
You reached a new milestone.
And a new city status camp. We're now a camp. And this opens up more building options. So we have the ranger station now. Fights fire and arctic flu within its area of influence. It doesn't cost any manpower as far as I can see. Only some heating. So we can actually have it over here somewhere. And one down
Your
here then.
people are healthy again.
Perfect. And we also have a quest now. The first quest in the Arctic. Let's have a look what that is. A puzzle quest. Father wanted a sketch of this animal, but I haven't spotted one yet. Do let me know if you see one.
You will?
A polar bear. Okay, so perhaps there is one on my island. I don't think so though. So we need to find a polar bear and take a photo of it. No, we need to collect it. What? We need to collect the bear. Might be down here somewhere. Or we have to find it on one of those islands there. And we've also finished that quest there. So the next one would be oil lamps that we need to supply now. Rather searching for the bear though. Oh, I thought I saw something there, but nope. Nothing in sight. So far. Let's go back. We'll find something later. I can send some of my ships here. This one here. Searching. Bear abundance. On this island we have it. Do we have it on my island too? Yes, we do have a bear abundance on my island too. So we should actually have them here somewhere. Lurking around. Certainly not in the mountains. Somewhere here perhaps. I don't know where this bear abundance comes from because I don't see a single one so far. There is one.
A much needed comfort.
And we do get something for the ships, an item here for naval power increase. And a nice picture of it. Of this polar bear. Okay, so oil lamps will be the next one. And our little colony is starting to look like something. Of course, this is only the first stage here. And hopefully, of course, we also find a way here through that pathway here. Stay tuned for the next episode.